What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This video we're going to be looking at the Fellow ODE Brew Grinder. And if you're a coffee connoisseur, this grinder is got to be on your radar. And Fellow products in general have to be on your radar. I do want to shout out to Fellow for sending the ODE Brew Grinder to the show along with the Stag Kettle. Basically, this is an unbiased review. They haven't reviewed this, or this is all my opinion and everything here. So let's go ahead and go over the brew grinder. Again, this is the ODE. So we'll just kind of go over what's on the table here. So also have, I believe this is the Clara. This is their French press from Fellow as well. And we've got the ODE, and then we've got the Stag electric kettle over here, right? And it's actually heating water as we speak. This is not a makeup brush. This is actually a brush that came with the ODE grinder to do some cleaning. Also have a coffee cup. I don't know who this coffee cup is from or where I got it. If I find a link and you like it enough, it has a nice wooden lid that doubles as a coaster that you can do that with, which is kind of nice. And it's got a nice wood handle. Just the aesthetics of it are super, super nice. Also got some local coffee, caffeined. This one is made for a restaurant here in town. So I've actually measured out the beans. So what we're going to do is make a French press, and we're going to grind it with the ODE grinder. And what we have here, let's just look at the box. So this is what you're going to get. Obviously they've got the nice box here. This is the matte black, and it's a 80 gram bean capacity. So this is a put your beans in and grind one time. It's not store your beans or anything like that. So we can go on the back here. You've got low grind retrenching and 64 millimeter flat burns and reduced grind noise. This is like a stealthy little guy, so it's quiet. And then we've got the single dose loading, smart speed P10 1D motor, grinds knocker, a grind guide, which I'll show you here in a minute. And then we've got the ratio aid and easy pour fins, easy grind adjustment, magnetically aligned catch, and auto stop. So once it detects there's no more beans, it stops. Unlike some of those other grinders that go on and get super loud because they've ran out of beans and they just go through their grind cycle, right? So all that is supposed to be taken care of here. So we take off the top and we've got a little brew or grind guide here, which is really, really handy. This is beautiful to put this in the lid. And we're actually going for the French press, so you can see here we've got a wide range of about 6 to about 9 on the French press. We're going to go in the middle. We're going to do about 7.5. Let's just mark it 7.5. And what we're going to do is we're just going to add our beans. All right. Leave a few in there. Yep, actually, yeah, let's just leave these in there. There's just a couple. And then basically what we do is we'll put our lid on. Now, this is our catch. I want to point out it's magnetic. So there's a little magnet in here. When you have this right perfectly done, it's right positioned so it's going to catch all. So that's a nice thing. We've got our power button in the back. I want to take this off and show you the little fins. So you can see here it guides the coffee out. So we're doing really, really good there with some guides to actually get the grounds out of here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in. You can see the magnet pulls it right into place. We're going to turn the power on. And it's going to grind. As you can see, that's pretty quiet. And it should auto stop. There you go, and it auto stopped. Then we do the little, okay, and we've got our grinds right there. Now, let's just see if there any comes out. A little bit. So, you know, is that perfect? Oh, probably not. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take our grinds. You can see there. Look at that. Beautiful. And we're just going to pour them out. Just like so. Alright. And we'll put this back. And now we're going to do the French press. So we've got our temperature at 210 in our kettle. And we're just going to fill it up. And again, this is like precision pouring with this Stag kettle. Oops. If I say that, then I spill it. Because I'm impatient as we do the pour here. This is basically kind of more for a pour over for this kettle. I mean, it works. I'm just trying to fill the Clara here because I did the ratio. Okay. It's a pour over press. There we go. Alright. And we'll turn that off. And then we'll put this on here. And we'll let this steep. Now, was our French press steeps. This here is built like a tank. Okay, I just want to go out and tell you this is heavy. It's got a low profile. Let's turn the power off. Oh, I guess it is already off. And again, it auto stopped when it detected that it was out of beans. That's what you want in a grinder. And again, you can set the setting, 1 being fine, the 10 being the most coarse, and it's easy. I mean, all you gotta do is basically turn it, put in the beans, boom. It's gonna grind away. And you saw how quick and quiet this was. And again, magnetic, as you can see here. I'm still getting a little bit of grounds out of it, which is, you know, is this little release, catch release here. Doing it. I mean, there's even some more. So, yeah, I don't know how effective that is. But other than that, I say this is a win if you're a coffee connoisseur and you want a good grinder. Right here. Look no further. We've already covered the Stag kettle before. We've already covered the Clara before. Fellow has an amazing lineup of coffee products. And I really, outside of getting their vacuum, I don't remember what they call it, but basically don't keep your beans, you know, in a bag like this after you open it. You want to kind of get those where they don't get air, and improves the beans when you get them in like a you know, like a vacuum sealed container, which Fellow actually sells. That's where I would suggest keeping your beans. A lot of people have grinders that have the beans in them. The beans are actually getting air and they're actually aging and drying out, and you know, that's not ideal. So try to keep your beans in a vacuum sealed container after you get them like this. These are usually bags like this from coffee shops and stuff, or roasteries. They're air sealed, so they're not getting any air until you pop it, right? Then you get air in it. You get those vacuum sealed containers, you should be good. Then you measure it out, put in your 1 load, grind, and then you either brew it in a brewer, pour it over, French press it, however you want to make your coffee. That's the way you should do it. Alright. Alright, I think I'm going to pause. This needs to sit for a couple more minutes. I don't want to go on and on and on and on. We'll let this pause and we'll come back and we'll see how our French press turned out. We'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, welcome back. Let's go ahead and press. Slow press. Slow press. So we're using the Fellow Clara French press. All of this is in the matte black. And Pour our coffee. Oh, that smells so good. Oh my goodness. There's nothing like a French press coffee to me. Nice hot cup of joe. Oh, smells good. Oh yeah. That's amazing. That is a great cup of coffee. All aided by Fellow coffee products. Check the show notes for a link for all of this stuff, guys. Check out Fellow's website. They have these available in multiple colors, schemes. Maybe the Clara. I don't know if this one's available in white too, but check them out. They also have other products. So go ahead and definitely, while you're there, browse their shop and take a look. You will not be disappointed. This is high quality gear here. And I would highly recommend Fellow any day to anyone that wants to up their coffee game. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that little notification bell so you get notified when we release new content. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and have a good one.